Welcome back. Well, the high levels of stock theft in the Eastern Cape is in sharp focus. The manner in which people's livestock is sometimes impounded by law enforcement is also of concern. And these are painful experiences that people share when they talk about these issues. So what can be done in order to put pay to these problems? The Eastern Cape Premier and others held a meeting with the National Emergent Red Meat Producers Organization to find some solutions. And Mr. Aggrey Mahanjana, the MD of the National Emergent Red Meat Producers Organization, joins me now live to discuss some of the outcomes of this meeting. Sir, thank you very much indeed for your time.
Thank you. Good day to all of your viewers too.
It is indeed an important conversation to have. I want to get a sense of how dire this problem is of stock theft in the Eastern Cape.
The problem is extremely dire, especially after the first 21 days of the lockdown. I think things went wayward. Already, the province have lost almost 17 million in 3 months from April to June due to stock theft. This of late is affecting the poor of the poorest, the ordinary woman from the villages of Kunu, Kumbu, Tsolo, Tsomo, and so on. So the situation is very, very critical. That is why we decided to request the government of the Eastern Cape to come and intervene and use all their resources to fight this scourge.
Mr. Mahanjana, you're saying that it's increased, stock theft increased during the lockdown period?
Yes, we have observed.
What are the possible reasons for this?
Well, we think probably a lot of people have been retrenched from their jobs, both from the mining industry as well as the ordinary businesses. So all those people, you must understand, Eastern Cape is one of the provinces which use migrant labor. Obviously, these people have got to go back home and they've got nothing to do at home. They are trying some means of survival. That is why they see the target of the poor women who have got some livestock and then they can make money from those livestock.
So during the meeting, I understand that the South African Police Services, they actually presented a report about the criminal cases of stock theft in the province. What did you hear? Talk about the arrests that have been made.
Well, the MEC for SAP in the Eastern Cape and also the Commissioner of Police in the province gave a very comprehensive report trying to show that they are doing everything they can do as a province to fight this scourge, especially in areas like Matatiele, where this cross-border stock theft is a real problem. You must understand they've got to tread very, very carefully because it's a country and a country. They've got to maintain the country relations more than the issue of stock theft. So this is why this issue has a serious problems, not only within our country, even to our bordering countries, Swaziland, Lesotho, and others, especially Lesotho.
And we not only talking about stock theft here, isn't it? I understand that many people are losing livestock, not because it is stolen, but because it's not properly branded. Is that an issue there?
Well, of course, that was the argument that the MEC for police and also the MEC for agriculture were putting forward that even us as especially smallholder farmers, we are not branding our animals. We are employing people, foreigners who don't have any identification in South Africa. We are not looking, they are not after our animals are moving up and down alone. Yes, we understand, we agree with them that the issue, you must understand the people who own this animal is an ordinary mamjwaga. is an ordinary makumalo who don't have all the energy of branding animals and so on. But we're encouraged to hear from Department of Agriculture in the province, from MEC Noma Kosazana, means that they are now trying to train almost 1,000 young unemployed people to assist in this branding exercise.
Yes.
I think that's a very good step forward. However, we call upon Department of Justice. It must not be an excuse that my animal has not been branded, that the case must be thrown out because of that. These thieves, they know that excuse, and they are going to target all those people. If there is evidence that the person has stolen the animal, Department of Justice must do something about those thieves. We are encouraged about what has happened in Mpumalanga recently, where a stock thief has been put in jail for 10 years. This is what we are looking for throughout the country.
So harsh punishment for those caught with regards to this. Just listening to you, sir, you realize that farmers need a lot of support as well and resources. And in particular, there's something called this microchip embedded ear tags. Talk to us about that. Because this is used, I guess, to identify and confirm ownership of livestock. Is the department helping farmers in this regard?
Well, it's not only the provincial department. We are handling this issue of livestock traceability at a national level. I mean, the preparations are quite advanced. We are busy preparing a bill to make it the law that every animal in the country must be traceable. Obviously, there will be a type of tags that will be used to identify the animal using transponders and using all sorts of technology.
Yeah.
This is what we are working with. And Eastern Cape, fortunately, has started to pilot that traceability system themselves.
I read that the manner in which people's livestock is sometimes impounded by law enforcement and kept in municipal pounds, in some cases, people are losing their entire kraal. Help us understand why this is happening.
Well, there are cases where animals are taken as far as from Engcobo, for example, and put in a pound in Queenstown, which is a couple of kilometers, more than almost 100 kilometers from Engcobo to Queenstown. Obviously, the owner of that animal will walk up and down around Engcobo without seeing the animals. And you won't have an idea that the animal is in Queenstown. Over time, the Queenstown pound will sell those animals at a very cheap price, and that person will lose the animals completely. But there's one thing which I would like to bring here, although I don't want to use it as an issue. There's a lot of, I think the Department of Police must improve the resources. It's so bad that you phone a police station for the whole night. The phone cannot be taken because there's no electricity, so the phones are down for the whole night. That is, we can't work in a country like that. That a place like a police station can have a simple resource like a telephone cannot be taken because the electricity is off or because of other things. I think the Department of Police must improve the resources, transport, vehicles, telephones, and many other cell phones and so on and so on, so that you can be able to handle this matter.
There's something called the Provincial Stock Theft Unit. Are police a part of this? Because I understand it's an inclusive of all role players in the industry. And if they are you confident that this unit will make a huge impact in the fight against stock theft?
Well, in other provinces, it's only that it's very unfortunate that Eastern Cape didn't have a very strong stock theft forum, provincial stock theft forum, compared to other provinces. and also national. We believe that if we can put, that's why the Premier have said that within 2 weeks, the province must have an established provincial stock theft forum, because this is a platform where everybody, all role players, farmers, the Department of Police, Department of Justice, and any other interested role player within the stock theft or within the livestock industry and policing could share some ideas as how to work on this. We used to have what is so-called impimpis during the olden days. We use those impimpis. We need them to support the police because these thieves are known. They are amongst us in the rural areas. These impimpis must help the police must up the budget and get as many impimpis as possible to inform the police about these stock thieves.
So we thank you very much indeed for coming on and giving us a perspective or a take of what people are actually going through there. Thank you very much. Be well.
Thank you very much.